Hello everyone, this is Pyro Panda. Hopefully my co-caster Fritz is gonna get back online
User
here.
in your channel timed out.
But that's alright, it just sounded like he just timed out, which is a little bit upsetting. On the top right corner is INF Spec. I love TVZ, this is definitely gonna be a TVZ here. And the bottom left is XoWarden. This is now a 2-0 favoring XO in this clan war here. Hopefully Spec can knock him out. This is a pretty interesting game. I love TVZ. I would feel like Derelict Watch is definitely a Zerg favorite map. You can get the creep all around. It's one straight way, a lot of space where you can just get the good surrounds. I mean, just easy to connect with creep with the third. It's just a Zerg map that I believe. I mean, obviously it does have that short rush distance that favors the Terran, especially in mid-game. But that's alright. I mean, once you get that economy, I mean, you have this base and that base and a base over there and just, like, so many bases that you could just be juggling bases with more bases because you build a base in a base. Yeah, sorry about that. That was something I got from day 9, but it's alright. I feel like this is going to be a 15 hatch. Or it might be a 16 hatch. 16 hatch is actually just as good. The problem with, there you go, it is going to be a 15 hatch, but again, if you do go a 16 hatch, the thing with that is the Terran can come to your base and stop it by that time. So that was a 16 hatch, but I mean, it can be forwarded just with an SCV after 9, so you don't really want that as a Zerg, but that's fine. It will be a 16 pool. The barracks does go down for our Terran player, but that's fine. This is just very interesting. It's going to be another gasless expand. The Zerg player going to be trying to kill any SCV that he could possibly can, but he can't because he's going to be forwarded by other SCVs attacking him as well. Alright, and it looks like an orbital command going on, and another extractor. So our Zerg player is going to be using this for some speed, I assume. And this is about the time that they get the extractor anyways. So this is very interesting. Apparently Spec is rated really high here on the A team. The gasless expansion does go down for the Warden, and Fritz is on the Fritz. That is pretty bad. Like I said, the gasless expansion is going to be going down for the Warden. That's a very common build lately by Terrans. They've been getting that gasless expand because they know that they can defend it. And a bunker is going to be placed on the high ground to ward off any crazy Zerglings that could possibly going in by an early attack. Alrighty. Again, there's just going to be some droning up here. 2 queens are on its way. Double refinery for our Terran player. He's going to be getting that just probably to get maybe a factory. In fact, I know he's going to go for a factory. This is metabolic boost on its way as well. And that command center just about to be finished here. So this is just pretty much standard. What I really enjoy about these games with XO is it's been a standard play. It's not been any crazy shenanigans so far. That was Spec losing that Marine. He didn't really need to lose that Marine, just poke up just a little bit, but that reaction's still pretty intense. Third base does go down for Spec. Like I said, I feel like this is a Zerg favored map, so maybe Spec can actually get it back on. A metabolic boost is halfway on its way. I mean, this is pretty intense. The third queen going to be spreading out creep, 1 creep tumor, 15 seconds away. This is intense. Again, 1 factory almost done, and a reactor. So I really feel like this is going to be some Hellion reaction. He's going to lift off this barracks and put this factory over it. Alrighty. So So there's the speed again is practically done. There, it looks like Spec is going to be going and mining off both the gases. So we'll see what he chooses. For a Bio Ball, I would probably choose Mutaling Pressure and just get Ultralisk at the end. And just depending, Roach timings are still really strong here. And it looks like 2 Evo Chambers are going to be going down for those upgrades and an Armory. So we're definitely going to be seeing some mech play here from Warden. I mean, mech play is so strong, but with the right amount of roaches, you can really end up warding that off. And again, the starport's down, so we're probably going to be seeing some Hellbat drops alongside with that Armory. I mean, the 4 Hellions are standard aggression against Zerg. This is going to be hopefully seen by our Zerg player. Doesn't look like he's doing the scouting that he needs to do. He does not see the factory there. He does see the factory with the reactor, so you should know that that's coming. The Queens are going to ward this off. The Zergling's going to get attacked. That was not successful. He could have got a surround on one of the Hellions, but did not. And one attack, one defense are going to be up. So it looks like he's going to be going for heavy Ling aggression. And maybe Mutas. Which is actually a good plan here, I would say, just because of the Hellbat and the Stim that's on their way. So that's going to be a Hellbat bio-aggression, because here's the 2 barracks with the reactor, or with tech Stim on the way and a reactor. So this is going to be Hellbat bio drops. I mean, if the Zerg doesn't react well enough, that could be devastating to the Roach line. Burnt Roaches are just so strong. Alright, and here's the Bangwing Nest. I mean, this is a good reaction from Spec. He's definitely seeing this go in the direction that he absolutely wants it to. And there's... Oh my god, he does get those Hellbats out at the right amount of time. Wow, that was a really good cleanup from Spec there. Not losing too much. The 1-1's just about to finish. The 1-1 is on its way for... the Terran player, but here's a second drop here on the 3rd. If I go to units lost, this is 10 workers killed to 1 worker. So that dropped it an exponential amount of damage for Warden, for Warden, putting him ahead in the economy tab. But again, you're Zerg, and when you're Zerg, what do you do best? You max out in drones in 3-5 seconds. That was painful in itself. Oof. Sorry about the rigid camera views. I'm not too good about with the cameras, but here's gonna be another drop here going into the main. If I go back to the production tab, there's gonna be combat shield alongside, and the Spire's just halfway done. So we'll see if this is gonna be doing anything. The Spore Caller's in a good distance to be doing some crazy damage. There's gonna be the boost. But again, there's 2 Spine Callers. This isn't... We'll see. 1, 2, 3. This is tons of drones getting roasted up right now. The Spire's a 3rd finish. And this medevac's going to be going down. I mean... Yeah, doing this economic damage is gonna be horrible for the Zerg player, but with the right composition, you can still get ahead. The 3rd base is going to be established. There is 1 Ling there. He's going to see what's going on and forward the mother hive and say, hey, he's going to be trying to take a 3rd. Maybe you should start thinking about a 4th. Think about economy. This is all about Zerg. This is 92 to 96 supply, or 91 to 112 supply, and it looks like 1 Overlord's on the way, and 8 Mutas, and Banglink speed is halfway on the way, alongside with 1 attack, or 2 attack, I mean, for the Zerg player. So this is going to be pretty intense. It looks like just vehicle upgrades and reactor for our Terran player. I mean, this is devastating. The mid game is where they trump, but he needs to see this. He needs to build Banglings. He needs to get surrounds. He needs it now. I mean, yeah, you have Mutas, but if you can't deal with this push, and I know you can, this is such a devastating push. Oh my god, he does know what's gonna happen. He's gonna be dropping right on that army. That's gonna be so devastating. This could actually be it here, folks. There's no answer, there's no army, there's just economy. I mean, those Marines are gonna be dealing with all those mutas. He didn't really see this coming, it seems. I mean, don't count them yet. There's still 26 links in production. This third is definitely gonna be taken down. All those drones here are going to be destroyed. All these Zerglings are going to be roasted. This is just demolishing INF Spec. Oh man. I mean, again, this is a 1200 point master, and I really feel like Exo played this just to have an all kill, to say he did. Here's going to be the Banglings. This is going to be cleaning this up. This is devastating. The splits are so good. And that was crazy. I mean, the splits were intense, and yeah, he macroed right behind it. He has the production, he has the Marines. Here's 3 Marines to stop any other. I think that was just a misrally. Alrighty. Wow, what an intense game. I mean, it's still 92 to 125 in favor of Warden. The economy is vastly ahead for Warden. Warden really knows how to play. He's really playing a solid game. He has a good army, tons of Marines, a good number of Hellbats just to deal with these Banglings. It's not looking good for our Zerg player. I mean, yeah, you have creep. Yeah, you can get all these. You get a surround. You can see the Terran coming, but God, that's just so smart with Hellion drops right on the army like that. It's just intense. I mean, I haven't even thought about that. Oh my gosh. Another level of play. Here's the pickup. Oh my god. Tons of, all the splash damage with those Banglings, but there's just so much army here. That was a good cleanup. This is going to be dealt with just a handful of Marines. All those Mutalisks are going to be going down. The 3-3 is just about done. 16 links are in production. There's the GG. There's nothing much that Spec can do after that devastating loss.